Hey guys, it's Jamie Macmillan here from North Melbourne Footy Club. I'm here for McDonald's Chat with the Champion. I'm going to answer a few of your questions now. Molly, to play my first game, first of all, was a massive honour, but I was certainly very, very nervous. Hopefully I've got a little bit better since then, but it was definitely nerves for sure. It's a great question, Lucas. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I'm still studying a commerce degree at Melbourne Uni, 8 years into a 3-year course, so it's taken me a bit of time, so I'm pretty sure that I'll be doing something in that field. Rebecca, the running bounce is a hard skill to master. I think when I first started, I just practiced standing still, just trying to bounce the ball up and down until it always came back to me. Then I progressed to a walk, then into a jog, and then into a sprint. It's not an easy skill, but with practice you'll get it. Well, Nick, first of all, I love that you think I'm the general in the defence, but it does make it quite easy when I've got some good players around me with Scotty Thompson and Robbie Tarrant in particular, some pretty senior players that have been around the traps for a long time. So we all work together really well, and you know, being part of the leadership group, I suppose that is one of my roles to try and help the other guys out. My favourite player growing up was definitely Adam Ramanauskas. I loved him. I was an Essendon fan. Loved him playing off halfback as well. So he's definitely been a fan favourite of mine. Who's been my biggest influence today? It's a hard question because there's been quite a few of them. But I think obviously you'd probably have to say my parents, given that they've been there since I first rocked up to Auskick as a 4-year-old. You know, and they've driven me halfway around Victoria playing as an under-18, and then they've stuck that with me through some tough years early on at North Melbourne, and they're still here today supporting me week in, week out, so they've probably been a massive influence. Well, Gary, the advice I would give would be when you're a young kid, just go out there and have some fun, because footy gets pretty serious when you get old, and then as you start progressing through the ranks, just to work really hard on your skills and the things that you can control, so your kicking and your marking, your handballing, and just do as much of it as you can, and then work on not only your preferred side, but your opposite side of your body as well, because to play at the elite level, you need to be able to use both sides of your body. How have I taken my footy to the next level the last few years? Well, I think it's a good question, because sometimes it is hard to sort of put it down to one thing, but I've just got a lot more confidence in what I can do, and probably not stressing as much about, you know, what other people think or what other people think as to how I'm going, but just really keeping it simple and knowing what I'm good at, and then sticking to that and not trying to bite off more than I can chew out on the footy field, and doing the basics really well. Good question, Marcus. What is my leadership style? It's a hard one to answer, and one probably a few of us are still trying to work out, but I'm the kind of leader who just wants to make sure that everyone feels included, and everyone can get the best out of themselves, and I try and promote and encourage guys as much as I can. And on the field, I'm just about helping them play their best footy and making sure they get the things right. Trevor, you'll be pleased to know that I actually don't own a pair of screw-in boots at all, because as you mentioned, they're all moulded. Probably just the size of the stop differs a little bit. Each boot manufacturer makes their boots a little bit differently. For me, I wear some longer stops at the back in the Asics that I wear. Rebecca, I've chosen your question as question of the day. You win this signed footy, hopefully your son can master the running bounce. Looking forward to coming down to Tassie this weekend. Guys, make sure you get down there early and jump out to the McDonald's family fun zone behind the Western Stand, and then hopefully we can get a good win.